Good evening, guys. And just to put the live stream up on my Facebook page for everybody to watch. So I hope you're all taking care of yourselves and looking after each other and staying in and stopping the spread of this horrible virus. And hopefully in a few months it'll all have gone and we'll all get back to normal. And then we can get back to our lives. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So, done that. Cut this off. And keep the shut today, and I'm going to be in touch with Louise next week. Because they were absolutely fantastic. I decided to do another couple of hours, 2.5 hours I think it was, of some soulful. And that's the live. It's all wires here, it's all wires. But we have loads and loads of requests tonight, guys, I'm telling you now. I had over 300 requests and trying to whittle them down. So please don't be offended if your request is not on tonight. Because I usually only play 50, but tonight I'm going to play 70. So we could be in for a late one. Good evening, Bob Whaley, Karen Duke, Mrs. O, Keith Allmark, James Tervitt and Mia. How you doing? We're all healthy and well here, James, thank you. Keith Allmark, Ruth Clare, Keith Ryder, Phil Story, Mark the Scaman, Peach and Ray, Ruth Clare, and Ruth and Chris Gray. Let's go on with the music from Mr. Mark Peach and Ray.
Hi everybody.
Sound of Sam and Dave.
Hi,
I can't stand up for falling down.
Mia.
Evening, Anne-Marie Gallagher, Jane Blundy Thompson's in the house. Grab yourselves a beer, sit back. Could have 4 hours of soul tonight. Evening, Philip Kerr. Evening, Fluff and Matt. Good evening, the Keys, Susie, Keith, and Maisie. Evening, John Grogan.
So what I love is, yet it confused me. Why I'm not loved, oh yeah, the way I should be. Listen, I've lived with heartaches, yeah, and I'm ruined fears.
Good evening, Robert Phillips.
With the spell,
Well trained, Bob. Evening, Darren Newman. Evening, Sean Nealon. Soul isolators are in the house. Good evening, Lee Barlow. Leanne Kirsty, watching tonight. Hi, Kirsty. Evening, Steve Ledbetter. Dave Jenkins, how you doing? Evening, Annette Seller. Evening, Colin Wignall. Yeah, kicking off the show tonight, it sounded Sam and Dave, and I Can't Stand Up for Falling Down, sent in by our good friend Mark Peachenbury. Yeah, Bill Withers and Lean On Me, sent in with my pal Billy Cowan. Next up, this lady has just released a single that was sent to me by Tracy, what am I thinking? Trudy Lipinskis. She's called Paula Tang Labet, but she sent in a request this week. This is the Spinners and Games People Play. Thank you, Paula. I played a track last week on the show.
Can't get no rest. Don't know how I work all day. When will I learn? Memories get in the way.
Evening, Alexander McBride. How you doing, mate?
I can't hear a sound, folks talking loud, but I don't see it all. I gotta get away, I don't
know where to go. It's hopeless, so I guess I'll leave it alone.
Well, I spent all the day fixing up to go somewhere. Thought I was late, and I found she wasn't there. I guess I'll find love, peace of mind some other time, but I still have today. I gotta get away, I don't
know where to go. It's hopeless, so I guess I'll leave it alone.
Good evening, Matt Hudson. How you doing, mate?
games people play.
All the games people play.
Night or day, they're just not
Evening, Judge. No.
what they should do. Keep me feeling blue. Been down too long. Right, wrong, I just can't stop it. Spending all day thinking just of you.
Good evening, Don Martin. How you doing, mate? Hi, Johnny and Kellywood. Down here in Barnsley.
12:45, headed for the subway home. Oh, I took my time.
It was Paula Tang that sent it in, Michigan. It's Trudy's
Not
pal.
far away. I heard a funny sound, took a look around, and I could see her face. Smile as she came, calling out my name, so I
Know where to go.
Hi, Scott. How you doing?
We'll take it slow. I guess I'll call
Give
it
me a photo of the soul tonight, guys. Woo!
games people play. Night or day, they're just not matching what they should do. Keeps me feeling blue. Been down too long. Right, wrong, I just can't stop it. Spending all day thinking just of you.
It's the album version. Hi, Johnny Jones.
Not far away, I heard a funny sound, took a look around, and I could see her face. Smile as she came, calling out my name, so I
Know where to go. We'll take it slow. I guess I'll call it a day.
games people play. Night or day, they're just not matching what they should do. Keep me feeling blue. Been down too long.
How you doing, Marty Jones? You alright, pal?
I just can't
You and Joe, hope you're doing well.
Spending all day thinking just of you. Games people play. Night or day.
Yeah, the games people play, the great sound of the Spinners. Sent in by Paula Tang at Labet. Next up, Walter Jackson. And it's an up-climb hill. It's an uphill climb to the bottom.
You've been hurt and now you're crying.
Sent in by John Grogan.
Went away and broke your heart. Darling, and dry your
Coochie.
And you're making it all alone. It's an uphill climb to the bottom when your love has gone. When your love has gone. So ever since the day I met you, something happened to my heart. When I looked at you, all at once I knew that we were never apart. Yes, your baby's gone.
Evening, how are you, Scott? How are you?
But I'm counting on you to make it on your own.
Thanks for that. You're with us in Scotland.
When your love has gone. When your love has gone. Baby, you and I can live. We can make us some brand new dreams. Darling, take my hand. I understand. No matter what it seems, all you have to do is think of my heart and it wants to stop. But I'm counting you to do it on your own. Oh, baby, I know it's
Thanks for that. Come here, Coochie. Love the things. Yeah, the great Walter Jackson. And it's an uphill climb to the bottom, sent in by my good pal John Grogan. This was sent in by the lovely Sharon Louise, Soul Girl 777, down to Betty Swan. And the game is played on you.
Bless my soul, is that you? And do you have tears in your eyes? I'm sure I must be seeing things.
You're welcome,
Or have
Jack.
you finally learned how
You're
to
welcome,
cry? I told you both on the day you left that one day you'd get your due. It feels good to say I told you so. Those tears that you're wearing sure look good on you. I should smile and call you honey, then take all your money. How's it feel, baby, when the game is played on you? Did she beat you at your game? Does she have another man? How's it feel, baby,
He's cooking
when the
balls.
game is played on you?
Oh, good idea, that, Susie.
It's much too late to cry for me. Take the time to face that fact. The last time that you hurt me, baby, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Did she make your passion rise and then cut you down to size? How's it feel, baby, when the game is played on you? Does your heart beat like thunder when she gives you cause to wonder? How's it feel, baby, when the game is played on you? Tell me, I wanna know, how does it feel? It brings joy to my heart to see tears in your eyes. You got what you deserve, yes you did. After the way you hurt me, baby, those tears that you're crying sure must take some nerve. Now you sure look straight to me, down there on your knees. How's it feel, baby, when the game is played on you? Does she have you up a tree, the way you had
Sharon Louise sent that in. When the game is played on you. Next up, Mr. Keith Ross from down there in Whitehaven. Fred Wesley. A little house party. We're having a house party. 1981. Evening, Jeff Campbell. Have a house party. Can't even do that. Nobody's allowed in our house. Signs on the door. Come on, get up! No family, no. Come on, get down!
It's not the weekend and I can't stay up too late. I hate to stop the party, but I gotta be to work at 8. All of a sudden the house was full of all of these pretty chicks. Maybe I'll get lucky, I'll just call in sick. Gonna have a house party.
Plenty of crazy chicks on here.
Gonna have a house party.
You can have a party, that's true.
Gonna have a house party.
Just ask Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
Gonna have a house party.
Dara, how you doing?
Get down!
Listen to Thursdays instead. We all make them mistakes. Woohoo! Heavy X Mark. Yeah, Fred Wesley sent him my good pal down there in Whitehaven, Mr. Keith Ross. And hopefully we'll be seeing Keith and his lovely wife Lynn at the Hoochie Coochie and on the 28th of August with Solutions. I'm glad a lot of you tuned in last night to listen to Solutions, and it was a shame that Facebook shut them down, but hopefully we can get that sorted for this week. But funnily today I got a lot of requests asking about when was Solutions playing at the Hoochie Coochie. As a lot of you know, I'm DJing on the night as well. It's on the 28th of August and tickets are selling really, really fast. Hopefully all this virus crap is all done and dusted by then. We're being told it could be 6 months now, but hopefully it is all done and dusted by then. But if you've not got your tickets for the Hoochie yet, guys, you better get on it. The link's up on my page somewhere. It's the through schedule, and it's on the 28th of August. Next up, a new listener, Mr. Jeff Ashhead. Or Ashhead? Don't know how you say it. Great tune, Flowers, from 1976. And for real. You can starve, better watching TAM. Thanks, man.
Every time I see your face, it seems like the dawning of a brand new day. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the madhouse, Jeff. Great modern soul, the sound of Flowers, and For Real from 1976, and it was sent in by a new listener, Mr. Jeff Ashhead. Next up, the lovely Ruth Clare. And Ruth was listening to the show I was doing last night, and she kept saying, I want a CD, I want a CD. And we've got a lovely surprise today, because the lovely Mrs. O sent me a message and said, can you please make Claire a CD from last night, and we will pay for it, for all the hard work she's doing in the NHS. Thank you, Mrs. O, we love you, and I will do that for you, and I'll send you it, Claire. And Mrs. O doesn't have to pay. I'm like that. Hi, Yvette Woodman. You're at the wheel with Mr. Producer. It's been like that, Johnny. DJs popping up everywhere. Evening, Mr. Mike Dunn.
Tell me what is on your mind, 'cause I can't wait, baby, till you go.
Thank you, Nick. God bless our NHS.
I can't wait, baby, I can't wait all alone. I can't wait.
Cheers, kid.
You know I love you, even when you don't try.
Aye, bless Ellie. Another NHS worker done it.
That our love never dies. Darling, when you look into my eyes,
What's that, Paul? I missed it.
please tell me you'll never have to say goodbye.
Tell them, John Grogan.
Can't wait, baby, this is what I've been waiting for.
Can't tell me the Twisted Wheel was on today.
Baby, till my life
You're having a laugh, Stevie Fraser.
is a joke. I can't wait.
Sorry to hear that, Yvette. Take care now.
I can't wait hard to find. I found yours, you found mine. I can't wait.
When you were free.
Tell me what is on your mind. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Say it one more time. Baby, tell me what is on your mind.
You shoes. Taken by a lovely NHS nurse, Little Care down there in Liverpool, and I can't wait. And this week I'll dig out some of the tunes that I played last night on after 8 o'clock, and I'll put them on a CD and I'll send them down to you. Thanks to Mrs. O, the lovely Mrs. O. Next up, Mr. Scott Dara selected one of the classics, one of the best soul records ever.
You wanna love affair?
Mr. Jesse James.
Don't you think it's about to
It's not the cowboy.
get some fun?
And if you want a love affair.
All work and no play is no good for anyone. Do you wanna love affair? Many do. Oh, come on over here and wine. Let me take the load off of your mind. What you saying? What's my sign?
You're welcome, Bruce.
I can be a knight in shining armor, or the fool you keep around just for fun. I can be your rock of the mountain.
Anybody missing up?
Come on and have
The
one.
gesture's good enough for me. Love it. Jesse James. And if you want a love affair, go and see Scott Dara. He's the man that sent it in. Thank you for that, Scott. Now this next one, I didn't know whether to play it or not, but I see that the Italian Stallions. Hi Corky, how you doing? And Shaz, I jumped on the bandwagon when it was put up in the post, and it's probably because it's from an Italian man. He's called Adriano Celentano. Hope my Italian's okay for these guys. And it was sent in by a lovely Lorraine Allmark, who is recovering. I hope everything's going well with you, Lorraine, and take care. Now, the title of the track, I'll let him explain it. It starts with a P. Lorraine said this was played a lot at the Shoulders. I've never heard it.
The shoes now, a whole bit the same, then a whole red maybe get the color bus time. Chance of mine begin to go, baby, to stay at the show.
I never said you did, Steve. I said you commented on the post.
When I say the shoes now, a whole bit the same, then a whole red maybe get the color bus time. But it's the same as you the company steam. You never tell another just to go to be with this chair.
Welcome, Lorraine. Doesn't get me at all, like.
You just coming up, choose not right, but not so home.
But I know you ain't digging for it, Lorraine. That's what counts.
Oh, but it was just stand, like the shoes ago, my man. You were custom about to call the radio girls.
Go anyway.
Oh, Sunday.
Good evening, Denise Jolly. How you doing? Another new listener. Say hi to Denise, guys. Albert likes it. Terry, what's the list? Morris says, stay in and listen to TV. Thank you, you streets.
We've been seeing in the stand, like the shoes are come up in. There's 200 cars, the number 400 guys to stay. I my chance, lads. Ain't a hill shall go and raise on.
Lorraine beat the magic mushrooms.
Say one piece in combination, I do some alright. You know, it's not feels you get out of the door. There's people that I still have big
It's an
yo.
Italian thing. Okay, translate, Mr. Italian Stallion. Alright. I know that bit.
You know, it's not feels you get out of the door. There's people that I still have big yo.
You're welcome, mate. Good evening, the Alice's. George and Susan. Well, I can tell you the name of the artist. It was Adriano Celentano from Italia. And it was sent in by lovely Lorraine Allmark. And it was called Prison Calling Sun and Children's Soul. Hope that was a good pronunciation, Mr. Producer. Next up, an 8 Sherlock down there in Blackpool. I selected a classic from Odyssey. We're going back to our roots, especially all you girls that won't be able to get your hair done. Good evening, Julie Holcomb, Ada Harvey Lee, and all the Holdsworth family that are all watching TV. I love you.
I've been standing in the rain, drenched and soaked with pain, tired of short-term benefits, and being exposed to the elements. I'm homeward bound.
I know we mean. Going back.
Going back to my roots, yeah, to the place of my birth,
You're welcome to
down to earth,
that. Good evening, Robert Thompson. How you doing, man?
talking about the roots
Hi,
in
Janet.
the land, talking about the roots in the man. I feel my spirits get low. It's time to recharge my soul. I'm zipping up my boots, going back to my roots, yeah, to the place of my birth,
Get up.
back down to earth.
How's Corky? I don't know, it could have been that. Oh, hold on. Been a lot of stuff that never got released. Yeah, the great sound of Odyssey and Going Back to My Roots, sent in by Annette Sherlock. This comes from the lovely Mrs. O, Sonia Spence, and Let Love Flow On from 1981. She loves her modern Mrs. O.
Let love flow on, baby. Let love be free. I reach for you, honey. You reach for me. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Getting into each other, yes, we'll unite. And we'll let love's vibrations lead us aright. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby.
Hi, Ruth. Your elbow kisses.
Touching, honey, let's get it on and make a pretty baby that isn't wrong. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Getting into each other, yes, we'll unite. And we'll let love's vibrations lead us aright. We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on,
It has been, I like this.
baby.
Absolutely the windows. Behind the windows.
Let love flow on, baby. Let love be free. I reach for you, honey. You reach for me. Let's do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby.
Good
Let's
evening,
do
Lord.
the things
How you doing?
together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby.
Hi, Maggie May.
We'll do the things together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby.
Good evening, Richard
We'll
and
do the
Jeanette
things
Libby.
together only lovers do. Let love flow on, baby.
Yeah, Sonia Spence from 1981. Let Love Flow On. Sent in by the lovely Mrs. O. Next up, Keith Hallmark. Keith's Friday Night Disco starts next week. Next Friday night, guys. Hope you've joined the page. This is Carrie Cleveland. And Love Will Set You Free. Sent in by Keith Hallmark.
If you're down and you don't want to be, every day take some time, yeah, make some love.
5 minutes, we have our threesome before 8 from the lovely Labet Shilton.
When those tears fill your eyes, yeah, broken heart can't be denied. No one
You're
cares
welcome, Keith.
when you're blue, yeah, those happy feelings
Nice one, Jane. Doing great
is
work.
up to you. And I've been there and I'm here to say, yeah, it took me love
Evening, Susan.
to save my day. And I'm confessing from my heart, yeah, falling in love with my new start. So if you're down and you don't want to be, yeah, fall in love. Love will set you free. Find yourself somebody who feels the same as you.
Evening, Paul Care. How you doing? Down there in Mexico.
Where you can be traced.
Evening,
You
Anthony
know
Beale.
what you wanna do. I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love.
Good evening, Stuart Robinson. How you doing? Carrie Cleveland and Love Will Set You Free, sent in by Keith Hallmark. Next up, Mr. Jeff Campbell. Sent in Vicky Labet. Gotta keep hanging on. She's singing on Mrs. O.
Baby, baby, I say baby, oh baby, now you're gone away and left me with this heart in pain. Oh baby, since you've been gone.
Nice one, Janet. Some good stuff on there. Solutions. That's Louise and Steve on now, guys. Say hi, Solutions. Evening, Alan Candy. How you doing, mate? Big thanks to Steve and Louise last night for their live show. Absolutely fantastic. Right about Facebook, so we'll sort it out. Hanging on, sitting with my big pal Jeff Campbell down there in Nottingham. As you all know, guys, that's Stephen Lee's on, and as I was saying earlier, there's a lot of people booked up for Solutions at the Hoochie Coochie, and as well as Ian Jenkins and Alec McBride are booked up for the gig down at Harrogate. The anthology tour is hopefully going to go ahead this year. We're going to miss out some dates due to the coronavirus shit, but hopefully once things get back on track, I'll keep you posted on when you can and what dates are available and what gigs are going on. But also last night, I forgot to mention, I don't know if they're doing it tonight, but the 3 albums that Solutions have made, number 1 was Destiny, number 2 was Thankful, and number 3 was Fate. And they put up the 3 albums on their website, and they were selling them very, very cheap, just for a few hours last night. So if you caught that in the show last night and you got the album cheap, good on you. But just to let you know, if you need or want any of the albums or the actual tracks from the albums, you can download them from their website at solutionsofficial.co.uk. Next up, Mademoiselles, Open Up Your Heart. Sent it by Mike Purcell. 3 before 8 coming up, guys. It's still available cheap. Get on the website, guys. 3 great albums. Mr. Parisa.
Gotta keep
sent in by Mike Purcell. Fantastic to have Steve and Louise on the show. And as they know, I'm one of their biggest supporters. And I will go travel the earth for them. Because I know how fantastic they were way back in 2014. And I've never wavered. And I would go to see them anywhere. But it's just a shame that what's happened in the country just now. And a lot of people are feeling the pinch. Especially these musicians and artists that have had gigs and tours and everything lined up. And it's all fell apart. So if we can help them in any way, and that's just a nice gesture that because it was Steve's birthday yesterday, they reduced all the prices of the CDs. So there's 3 CDs available, guys, and the new anthology CD will be coming later on in the year, and that's going to be very exciting. Steve's already told me a few wee tidbits about it, but I better not mention it because there's a Scottish DJ up here that doesn't like that apparently. Anyway, we come to the part of the show, and it's a bit late, but we have a threesome before 8, and what I do is I asked one of the listeners to pick 3 tracks from the same artist, and tonight it has been chosen by the lovely Roberta Shilton from down there in London, and she has chosen Mr. George Benson, and this is her favourite track, Kisses in the Moonlight. Slip 6 chips. I won't say anything. I'll promise I won't say anything.
Everything's right. You can't blame me for trying. Love, look up there, the stars are all aligned. Now don't you think it's time? Oh,
good evening, Leslie Lang. How you doing?
Closer to me. I want to feel your breathing permanently. Darling, I'm not leaving here till I get what I've been waiting for. Some 25 or more, that's all I need. Oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, that would make this night complete. That I've got to be. Oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, lie away. Most of our days, you're so busy running, lost in a maze. We got no time for fun and dreams, but every now and then we dream, and this is how it feels. Hey, once in your life, about tomorrow, tonight is the night. Our worries seem so far away. You hold me in your arms so tenderly. I only want a taste of your sweet, sweet ooh. Oh, kisses in the moonlight, sugar, that would make this night complete. Then I've got to be. Kisses in the moonlight, sugar, fly away with me. Oh, fly away with me. Don't let this night end.
Good evening, Julie Wright, over there in the Pyrenees. How are you
In your arms is where I need to be. Please. Oh, lady. Kisses in the moonlight, sugar, fly away with me.
Stop the baby.
Kisses in the moonlight, kisses in the moonlight.
Get the drink in, Linda.
Away
Sure has. That's number 1 from Roberta Shelton's threesome before 8. Here's number 2. The love, time to love. There you have it, love.
Remember the days when we never had a dime.
I seen them live in 1980 at the Edinburgh Playhouse.
Million miles away,
Georgie boy.
but we made it, baby.
Amazing.
Facing the bad times with a smile. Here we are, and we're growing stronger day by day. 'Cause we got love times, love, it's always there for us to share. And girl, it sure feels good to know you're by my side. So my lady, whisper the words I love to hear. Color, and I make you feel alright.
How's the gents' names?
You, baby, carry me on through all the years. So come on,
After the 3 before 8. Threesome.
close the door and in the
Roll is here too.
night. 'Cause we got love times, love, it's always there for us to share. And girl, it sure feels good to know you're by my side.
Ross said hi. Hi, Johnny. Playing bingo.
That's one
Don't tell anybody, Johnny. It's a secret. Hi, sweet baby.
so come
Johnny said the best name comes in and very quick body way. Don't you tell anybody. Hello, crazy Johnny. Johnny's not crazy. You better. Thanks for Johnny. Thank you. Coming, Mr. Yeah, the great George Benson. That was number 2 from Roberta Shelton's threesome before 8. Here's the final track. Mrs. O guessed it. Don't thank me, thank Roberta. and I'll dig out some great George Benson tracks that I've got in my library and make you up a good CD, and I'll send it to you this week, Roberta. Thank you.
Taking me on nights on Broadway. The singers always magic in the air.
Next up, the draw for next week's
When
special.
you're walking down that street
Picked out by the Crazy George.
and you ain't had enough to eat, the picture of right off and you're nowhere.
No thank you, thank Roberta.
They say the women treat you fine on Broadway, but looking at them just gives me the blues. 'Cause how you gonna make some time when all you got is one thing dime, and one thing dime won't even shine your shoes.
That was under the but yeah, right.
They say that I won't last too long on Broadway. I'll catch a Greyhound bus for home, they all say. But they're dead wrong, I know they are, 'cause I can play this
Thank you, Solution, I love you.
and I won't quit till I'm a star on Broadway. I won't quit till I'm a star.
I just remembered that I seen on Facebook today that Roberta had some really sad news about her dog today, that she had to take it to the vet and to get it put to sleep. So she may not be on tonight, guys. So she has got a good enough reason. But thank you, Roberta. Please, would do a great verse for this. She do a great verse for anything. It was Roberta Shelton, the girl that picked the threesome tonight, Julie. I noticed on Facebook today that she had to take her dog to the vet. So that's maybe why she's not on tonight, because she's usually on every week. But hopefully she'll be able to watch her comments back tomorrow, guys. And thanks for all your great comments. 3 fantastic tracks from the one and only Mr. George Benson. And Roberta's big time with her dogs. If any are friends with Roberta and you can see her posts, it's all about her and her dogs. I think she breeds dogs and everything. She's fully committed to her dogs, and I think it was a big hurtful thing the day that she had to take the dog to the vet. So this was in her most popular dogs that she had. If you go into her page, you'll see what's happened, but that's probably the reason that Roberta's not been on tonight. But hopefully she can watch it back tomorrow and check out all your great comments. We now come to the Crazy George, eh?
Right.
Oh,
What lucky boy's got to be lucky tonight?
what lucky boy's going to be lucky tonight? Get Georgie.
Aye.
Okay. Anybody want a Berry Badler? $5?
No, it's tenner new.
Oh, it's up to a $10 now, Berry.
Inflation.
Right, here we go.
You got to read it.
Yes. Give me a jersey.
What's that one?
That one, that's
Aye,
one.
it's-
Yes.
This tassel.
And tonight's selection is Mr. Vincent Price. Well, I don't know what's happened to Vincent, but he doesn't send any requests to the shows lately. He was sending requests every week. I don't know what's happened to Vincent, but and he's not on the shows very much. But what I'll do is I'll PM Vincent tomorrow. You've got to understand that these guys may have things going on in their life, and you've got to understand that. So I'll PM Vincent tomorrow and tell him he's got his threesome on, and he will be on next week's show. Right.
Mike Dunn, don't be cheeky.
Why was Mike Dunn being cheeky?
Like, what do I get for 20? It's like an auction.
Take her away for that. Right.
Shut up.
Oh, look, it's a face. I've only got one. How many hats have I got to show tonight?
You've got one hat tonight and mine in next week.
All right. Okay.
Hopefully. Unless you get any more through the week.
Yes, unless I get any more hats through the week. So next week is going to be Vincent Price's threesome before 8. I'll get in touch with Vincent tomorrow. And next up we have one from Miss Penny Steedman. A bit of R&B from Mary B. Something for you, baby. I'll just say, mate, I'll shell up. Not a big one. Right done. Evening, Johnny Kent, how you doing, Paul?
You can't judge a man by the clothes she wears. 'Cause I got something for you, baby. I got something for you, baby.
I'll think about it, Lola.
Whole lot of loving.
I'll think about it.
Oh my.
Maybe something to think like this.
Hey, don't you
Good idea,
wanna
Lola.
try? I say, come on and try me. Baby.
Sorry to hear about Chico. Come on. From the R&B lady herself, Miss Penny Steedman, the great sound of Mary B. and Something for You, Baby. Next up, we go to one of the Barlows, Mr. Lee Barlow, and the Supremes. Well, they were called Starry.
The sunshine, baby, whenever you smile.
R.I.P. Chico.
But I call you stormy today. All of a sudden, that rain's falling down, and my world is cloudy and gray.
I can get
You've gone away, oh storm.
back fit.
Summer breeze. But like the weather, you changed. Now things are dreary, baby, and it's windy and
I need the carpet last week. Oh,
and I stand alone in the rain,
really, Steve?
calling
down my
your
feet.
name.
I'm not getting down yet. With Santana. Stevie Perusa goes all over the world to watch Santana. They're a fantastic band. That was the Supremes and Stormy, sent in by our good friend Oli Abalo, who's sitting down there watching this with his lovely wife. This is Karen Jupe's request. Masterpiece. That number called Love Affair.
Every time I see your face, don't you know I wanna say I love you.
Love it, Karen.
Time we have
Really got tune in the show.
makes me feel good at last. I need you. I remember the time when you said you love me. And I remember the time and all she makes me feel we used to be. It was love. It was love. And I know something yes I did. It was love. Ever since the day
Yeah, look after Rita,
my
Julie.
mind had no rest, I want you.
Viva Santana.
I remember happy times, you and me, our hearts and what I need you. Not play around with every guy's song. And when you found out, boy, what I did
Welcome, Karen.
about love, it was love. It was love, and I know something yes I did. It was love.
Well, look after your mums and dads, guys. Very important this time. Yeah, I remember Christina. One of your many conquests. Hi, Julie, come in. It's been dead 20 years. You've lost me there. The sound of Masterpiece and The Love Affair sent in by Karen Duke. Next up, Mr. Sean. I hate calling him Mr. O because he's Sean O'Callaghan to me. He's a hooligan. Sent in Darryl Banks. And I will fear no evil. Sean picked some great tracks in the show.
The sickness and sorrow, almost going insane. Through everlasting heartaches and through the mountain of pain. Yeah, you defended my honor when thoughts misused my name. That's why I keep on telling you, babe. Over and over again, darling, I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. No, baby, I will fear no evil. Just as long as you get by my side. I'm only human, and a human can take so much.
Oh yeah.
Darling, I'll take anything, just as long as I have you to touch. If this should leave me, I could take the pain. No, listen, no evil can harm me, baby, as long as your love remains. Darling, I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil, baby. No, no, I will fear no evil. Just as long as you get by my side. Hey, when I'm down, you pick me up. Oh, when I'm thirsty, you let me drink from your cup. Though I walk through the dark
Thanks for
at
that.
night,
I've got your other CDs ready.
I don't worry, 'cause I see your light. Oh, baby. Oh, my sweet baby. Good God Almighty. If this should leave me, I could take the pain. No,
Come on.
listen, no evil can
Great
harm
record,
me.
Sean. Love it.
Just as long as your love remains. Darling, I will fear
But this
no
week, Janice.
evil. I will fear no evil. Oh, I will fear no evil, baby. I will fear no evil.
Yeah, the great sound of Darryl Banks and I Will Fear No Evil, sent in by a great selector on the show, Mr. Sean O'Callaghan. The lovely Janice, so it's just reminded me there that I done a show on Thursday night, and it was the voted show where I asked you to pick a genre, and the winners were obviously Northern Soul, and second was Motown, so I split the show between the two. And Janice had kindly asked me if I would do CDs from that show. Well, I've done them, and I'll send them out to Janice this week. And if anybody's, like I say, guys, us guys, me sitting here, I've lost about, I don't know now, 9, maybe 10 gigs in the next 2 or 3 months. So my income's going to go right down. So all I ask you to do is, if you can support me by buying some of the CDs, I was going to put them up on, what do you call it, Mixcloud, and then let you listen to them, and then if you like them, then you can buy them. But I don't like putting them up there because I know that there is ways that people can download them. So like I done with the Motown CDs, I didn't put the Motown CDs up on Mixcloud because there's a lot of people wanted to buy them. So if you want any CDs of anything, just text me because I've got a lot of time in my hands at the moment. Lucky yous, and I will make these up CDs, and just PM me. I would like such and such CDs. Any of the CDs that I've got on my Mixcloud page are all available. I can download them and put them on the CD free and send them out to you for tuppence. It's tuppence to me. Next up, another new listener to the show, Mr. Sharky Silk, has selected Frank Hooker. Thank you, guys. PM me, Janice. If you want CDs, you've got to PM me because I'll miss it on the show. And if it's not there in catch up, I'll miss it. You're asking for them. So just PM me and say I would like 2 of them CDs or I'd like that double CD. I'll sort it out, guys. Frankie Hooker and the Positive People. Sent it by Sharky Silk. This feeling.
This feeling
Funky.
keeps me coming back for more.
Big coming back for more.
This feeling won't let me walk out the door. This
You're welcome, Janice. Thank you.
feeling keeps me coming back for more. This feeling won't let me walk out the door. When you touched me, it felt so right.
Here's Stevie Palooza.
I never knew that you would want to spend the night.
Thank you, Janice.
I had a feeling like I
PM me,
never
guys.
had before.
PM me now.
Now all I want
I'll get on tomorrow.
is love you more and more and more. This feeling, don't you know what keeps me coming back for more. So good, so good. This feeling, sugar, 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 can't you see?
They're all promo, lad.
Away.
Hope everything's okay.
This feeling, don't you know
I get it.
keeps me coming back
You'll love some of the CDs
so
available.
good, so good. This feeling, sugar, 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 can't you see? Yeah. Woo. Like a sweetness no one can compare. When you're loving me, sometimes it just
I can
ain't
do it.
fair.
There's special CDs that you get when you send in a hat for 5 TV a hat. They're very exquisite. Thank you, Shaggy.
But being here with you sure makes it hard, baby. 'Cause when I'm loving you, I'm never ever tired. There's something that you should know. I
Thank you,
never ever let you go. This feeling, don't you know what you did for me. So good, so good. This feeling, sugar, 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 can't you see? Well, yeah. This feeling, don't you know what you did for me. So good, so
Tomorrow, Robbie does the next of me, tomorrow.
sugar, sugar, sugar.
They're yours, Janice. He just bought it.
This feeling, yeah.
My good friend Rob Farris making a list up of all the CDs available, guys. I'll get it up on the page quite soon. Hi, Melody Cooper. How you doing, darling? Hope you're well. Got a good message from Valerie today. They're all listening down in Los Angeles. She says they've got a big following over in Los Angeles. Thank you, Loss. I love you. So you keep saying it, Sheila. Still waiting the hat. I'll not get a virus. Georgie will spray it. Thank you, Don.
Don't it make you feel good like you wanna get down? Don't it make you feel good?
Where's Lee's hat?
What you say?
Oh, it's Netflix. I get it. Is it there?
Don't it make you feel good like you wanna get down? Don't it make you feel good? What you say? Say it again. Don't it make you feel good like you wanna get down? Maybe they'll play on it. Don't it make you feel good like you wanna get down?
Wait, that's all.
What you say? Say yes or no. Don't it make you feel good like you wanna get down? What you say? Say it again. Don't it make you feel good like you wanna get down?
I'll try and get one up for you, Lost, yes. My good friend Rob Farr's doing all the covers and everything now. We're getting there. There's quite a lot. There's 220 CDs. 220 mixes on my Mixcloud page. But Rob's done really good and he's made a list of I'll get it. Frank Hooker and the Positive People, and it's called This Feeling, sent in by a new listener, Mr. Shaki Silk. This is sent in by the lovely Eileen Beckham from the Music Nostalgia page. By the Summits, and I'll never say no.
As far as I can see,
Yes,
even when I was
yes.
a stranger, you were so good to me. You were so good to me, and that is what I'm saying. I'll never say no.
Thank you, Mark Barlow.
I'll never say no. After what you've done for me,
Go to TeeBee's Sunday show page. Some of them on there, guys. You can check them out.
you wanted to be loved. I wanted just a friend.
That's just some of them.
But after all the love you gave, baby, I love you till the end.
Behave, Doy.
Girl, I love you till the end. And that is why I'm saying I'll never say no. I'll never say no. After what you've done for me, it'll prove my jealousy.
Thank you, Janet. Get them for birthday presents, guys. Send them each other.
I'll never say no. I'll never say no.
Thank you, Lois.
Never say no.
You won them on the show, Lois. Yeah, great sound of the Summits. And I'll never say no. Sent in by the lovely Eileen Beckham from the Music Nostalgia page down there in Norfolk. Next up, Mr. Martin Barlow. He's coming. Sent in by one of Martin's favourites, Mr. Martin Barlow. Next up we have Gladys. for the pit. Sent in by the lovely Jane Blundy Thompson. And I love that feeling. I love to feel that feeling. I know it's about feeling. I love the NHS. Go on, Jamie. Still there, Jeffro? Coming up at 9 o'clock, a great story from Janet here. And Jethro. Stay tuned for that. Johnny can't see the door. Come on, Johnny. You're welcome, Rebecca. I love it. I know you've got a lot going on. That's Rebecca just saying thank you for all your messages. Love hearts George Ellis. I want to put blue love hearts after every thing. Every message. Woo! Oh yeah. Well done, George. Come on, Janice, blue love hearts, please. I love that. I love Joyce. And Mark. Yeah, man. It would be really nice if, in support of all the NHS workers that are doing an absolutely fantastic job. And remember, guys, this virus is starting to seriously affect this country big time. In the next 2 weeks we're going to have a peak. You just look at what happened in Italy and all the other countries. This is going to come to us, and we need our NHS workers so much you would not believe. And if we can help them in any way at all, because if we don't help them, what will other guys and do what we can in this time of troubles? And that's what it is. We've never experienced this in our lifetime. I was lucky, I was born in 1961, I never seen the wars. And I can imagine what it was like in the wars, but this is what it's like now. So we need to stick together, do as we're told, and help the NHS as much as we can, because they are the people that are going to be helping us to get through all this shit. Don't forget, that's your TB talking to tonight, and I'll just leave it at that. Next up, another new subscriber to the show. Denise Jones Jolly has selected Mr. Kit Franklin. Looking for you.
You in your car, you at the house, on your job, be encouraged, boo. Come on.
I've been down so low, I've been hurt for so long.
Correct, God.
There were times I thought I'd never see the break of day. It was hard for me to see your plan for me, and I tried to believe, sure you won't let me stay. Night after night, night after night.
Correct, Johnny Wood. The backbone of our country.
Don't take it, Father. You brought us from a mighty long way. That's why we love you. Come on.
My enemies tried to come for me, and they thought that my world was coming to an end. All the while you knew
Nice one. Hopefully.
Realize
Look at this.
nothing will satisfy. Hey, now that I'm changed, no one can keep me away from you.
Thank you, Denise. Great
So
tune.
I want you to remember, no matter what happens tomorrow, God's got it all under control.
Hi, Labet.
All things work together. Come on.
Kurt Franklin, and looking for you. Sent in by a new listener, lovely Denise Jones Jolly. Stay with us, Denise, because every Sunday night we're here from 7 o'clock, usually till 10. And sometimes TV does a little Fergie time with tracks like that. Next up, my wee pal up there in 5. I love her to bits. Maisie Moo. I selected a classic, Barbara Mills, Queen of Fools. Loves her music. I need to be, well, you can see it. I just a little dance. Hi, Linda, here goes. Sent by one of the loveliest wee girls in the world, wee Maisie Moo, up there in Fife, Barbara Mills and Queen of Fools. Next up we have another new listener on the show, Miss Jenna Cairns. She selected Angie Stone. Wish I didn't miss you. I don't get time to miss you. I'm on every 2 days. I see you every 2 days. You're like family. TeeBee's soul family.
Same old story back again. She's not a lover, she's just a friend. I'm sick and tired for you to blame on me.
Say hi, Jenna.
You think it's funny?
Hope she's watching.
Now you wanna spend your money on girls you forgot when you were down that I was around.
Stella. How you getting on, Rochelle? It's not a good thing, that, is it?
I can't eat, I can't sleep anymore. Waiting for love to walk through the door. I wish I didn't miss you anymore. One of these days it's gonna happen to you. Missing a lot like I'm missing you. One of these days when your dreams come true, I just always gonna do to you. Yeah,
I like it,
I can't sleep anymore. Waiting for
Thank you, Rochelle.
I wish I didn't miss you anymore. Yeah, I can't eat, I can't sleep anymore. Waiting for
Don't know why
to
you-
walk through the door.
Okay, man.
I didn't miss you
Internet's ain't really good.
I can't eat, I can't sleep anymore. Waiting for to walk through the door.
Yeah, great sound of Andy Stone, and I wish I didn't miss you. Sent in by Jenna Cairns, another new listener to the show. And a lot of new listeners last night due to the Solutions thing that happened last night. And they've all come back on and watched TV's Sunday Soul Show, and I hope you're enjoying it, guys. I know a lot of you are not on, what do you call it, the live chat on YouTube. But if you need the live chat on YouTube, it's the 3 little dots up in the corner, just click on that and it takes you to the live chat and you can come and say hi. Next up, this man's been here from the start. Goes by the name of Mr. Smooth. He's got a lovely wife called Lynn. He goes by the name of Robert. Furnace. Sent in Tammy Terrell. And I've got to find a way to get back to you. Get well. Great story. Still with us, Coochie. I'll do the story first, then I'll. You're welcome, Robert. Hardly. That's the worst about asking Jethro, he said that other the guy writes books. Thank you, Louise. It's been tomorrow, man. Thanks for being on the show. Chanel. And I gotta find a way to get back to you. Sent in by the one and only Mr. Robert Furness. Next up, Janice Robinson, down there in Grimthorpe, with the lovely Robbie, sent out the newcomers. The whole world's a picture show. It is at the moment.
The whole wide world is a picture show.
Kisses to you, Roberto, thank you.
All in living color. Just look outside your door. There's mystery, comedy, the key stuff, the shoot 'em ups. It's all right here for you to see.
Come suddenly to me.
There's no price of admission. See it all for free. There's no intermission. It shows constantly. The bigotry, the jealousy, the love and hate, give and take. See it anywhere in the world today. Oh yeah, yeah. Say the whole world is a picture show. The whole world is a picture show. The whole world is a picture show. Into animation.
Oh yeah.
This world is a cinema where the roles are played
We know
for
that.
real and
Take care now.
everyone is a star. See the weak, see the strong, see the right, see the wrong. This life and the show must go on.
I will follow you.
They're streaking in
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh.
public. If you dig nudity,
Good night, Solutions, we love you.
and there's always water game if you wanna see a tragedy.
Thank you,
There's
Janice.
war, and there's peace, there's crime in the streets, and it's all right here for you to see. Oh yeah, yeah. Said the whole world is a picture show. The whole world is a picture show. The whole world is a picture show.
Listen, you
Well, I said,
reduce the quality
whole world.
of the picture and it reduces the buffering.
Look outside your door. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the newcomers and the whole world's a picture show. Sent in by the lovely Janice Robinson, down there in Grimthorpe. Next up, Mr. Bob Want. And I haven't heard from Bob for a while. But Bob had selected another classic, the Hamilton movement. She's gone. I'm missing Caramel Recorder, isn't she?
Everybody believes that
This is her favourite track.
love is all about money. But you know, I'm a strong believer that love, true love, is from the heart, of the soul. Time has come, days have gone. I think of all the time that we had alone.
Behave, Johnny.
They have a soul, hurt inside.
Good evening, Bob Want.
When I got there, I found out they was gone.
Caramel Recorder.
She knows
Gone.
she knows
Leslie Deep Payment. He knows it's got.
Got to have you back. Woo!
Evening, Susie Priest. I've not heard Susie before.
I
I know Susie well.
a lot of things in life. I'm not ashamed. That's my mistakes. What's the world? Feel like me.
I didn't know love.
Let alone and set me free. Now that she's gone.
Very unlike Karen Miller. God that he missed the show.
Well,
That's a strike against her name. Yeah, the Hamill movement, and she's gone. And it's strange how I still remember about certain people's favourite tunes, and that's one of Karen Miller Recorders. And I'm surprised she's not on the show tonight. I don't think Karen's missed many shows. And Laura's just told me there that Karen had a full-on night last night, so these things happen. So I don't expect he's every week to be on the show. As long as I've got one person watching there, I'm quite happy. And I know the likes of Mark Peachenbury, Mrs. O, Robert Furness, to name just a couple. They're there every week, bang on. Fluff Johnson. And I know it can be hard for some people just to drop everything and watch TAM show on a Sunday night. Especially with what's going on at the moment. It's a difficult times, and there's DJs popping up every 5 minutes on YouTube, on Facebook. And every time you've got them on your friends list, a little picture comes up in the corner to say that they're doing a live show. So everybody switches to that, they're jumping about. So it's not the same, but you always know that between 7 and 10 on a Sunday night, TB will be here. Sent in by Mark Hola, down there in España. Do you get the message? By the Great Imprint.
In my travels around the world, I've had to come to one conclusion.
Last record.
A lot of words
Then we have our tune, Jethro and Janet Jones.
because I stayed a mess.
Jethro and Janet Jones.
My brothers and my sisters
Married, you know.
were this man, respect and understanding. A little more action, a little less talk. Now that's what we've been demanding. Do you get the message? Let me make it clear. As long as we're together, we can make it from here. I remember a time when the back of the bus was a place set aside for us. And folks would say, just be content. And try not to make a big fuss. We've been working hard all of our lives, trying to get a piece of the action. Digging the ditches,
Sing that in the moment, Janet. With the three songs.
no satisfaction. Do you get this? Let me make it clear. As long as we're
Apparently must be working.
together, we can make it from here.
Good work at that boy. Georgie wants to run the wheel.
Now we're moving toward a time when a man can pursue his dream. Let no one try to hold us back, 'cause together we're a mighty strong team. From coast to coast, all around this land, there's a new day just beginning. From north to south, the freedom ring, and our nation will keep on winning. Do you get this? Let me make it clear. As long as we're together, we can make it from here. Do you get the message?
Do you get the message? Well, it's 1 minute past 9. That was from Mark Hudson over in the Spain. And it was the Grey Imprint and Do You Get the Message? Right now, what I do ask is, I know you're all having conversations on the chat if you just refrain from chatting for the next 5-10 minutes. And because this week I'm going to tell you the story. I'll just put the lights on. The reason is that Jethro and Janet were one of the first that we done our tune with, but because it was so early and I didn't send them the little plaque with the our tune story on it, Janet kept pestering me and saying, "Come on, Tam, I want that plaque." So I said, "You have to write me out another story." And unfortunately, knowing Jethro as I do, that man writes books. So he's wrote me another book for the hour tune. And it won't take me an hour. I'll do it quite quickly. So if you can refrain from talking to each other while I do this, hopefully I'll do it correctly. This is Jethro Jones and the lovely Janet O'Hare's Our Tune from Chicago. It was the last morning in Detroit after the Go-Go in October 2017. I was sitting with my friends after a brilliant 5 days, many I had not seen for 40 years. I was sad. One of my friends asked me what was the matter. I replied, "Well, there is nothing here now. No Northern Soul events, and now I will have to wait until June next year when I come home from Blackpool. When I can go to Blackpool." My friend Sian Ruddock, known her since I was 15, used to go to the casino. This is Janet talking. Said, "Well, go down to the Windy City Soul Club. Jethro is there and he will introduce you to people and you can have a dance." Well, Jethro can dance, you know. Now here I was in Chicago. I'd been by myself for 5 years. I knew about the Windy City Soul Club, but no one to go with. Luckily a friend came over in November and I persuaded them to go there. They hate Northern Soul. Guess what? No Jethro. He was in Florida. Anyway, I had a good night and decided that I could get to this club and that it would probably be okay going by myself. Music was great and I could dance. So now it's December and New Year's Eve is announced at Windy City Soul Club. One of my good friends, Joanne, said she would go with me, but by the time she got back to me, the tickets were sold out. Not to be disheartened, we had to go to another party instead. New Year's Day, sitting at home on FaceTime with my friend Sian, she says, "Did you see all the pictures Jethro is posting from last night?" I must admit, I told her to F off, as I couldn't get a ticket, as you can imagine. She annoyed me so much that I sent Jethro a Facebook friends request. He accepted and we messaged briefly, and I said I would come to the Windy City Soul Club on January the 20th. So fast forward to January 20th. Here I am, 58 years old, still looking gorgeous. Going to a club by myself in Chicago to meet someone from the casino that I knew back in the day. I knew the name, but not the person. We were 5 years apart and had different circles of friends all those years ago. I was a little nervous, to say the least. Got myself there, found parking, and got myself into the club in one piece. North side of Chicago, not my neighbourhood, and a little bit dodgy, to say the least. As you can imagine, they're jumping about with guns and everything over there. So I get into the club and I meet Jethro. Say hello briefly, chat, and then he goes on the stage with the DJs. "If you need anything, let me know," he says. At the time, what I didn't know was that many people come to meet him and say hello and then disappear. So no big deal meeting. Well, this girl had really come there to dance. That was Janet's thing. She just wanted to go to somewhere where they played Northern Soul and she could dance. The club started to fill up fast and the dance floor was packed. The Americans don't dance to Northern Soul like we do, so it was hard to have a decent space. Gene Chandler comes on. There was a time. I start to dance. Bang, I bump into a girl. Say sorry, as you do. But this girl kicked off on me big time. She obviously didn't know I was a Scouser, which Janet is. It mattered that she was 30 years younger than me. She was in danger. Good one, Janet. I was in the middle of dealing with her when I see Jethro shouting from the stage, "Hey, Blondie!" and waving at me to come to him at the stage. That's what Jethro called her, Blondie, at the time. I walk away from the drama queen, and Jethro says to me, "What's going on?" I explain. He says, "You went to Wigan, didn't you?" I say, "Yes." Not knowing people pretended to go, as a lot of them do. "I can tell by the way you dance," he says. Then he says, "Come up on the stage and dance." Well, here I am, 58, looking gorgeous, in Chicago, scrapping in a club, well, nearly scrapping in a club. And all I want to do is dance. What would you have done? Never danced on stage in my life. So I think, what the heck? I got up. Up I go, onto the stage with Jethro Jones and the DJs. Next record was the other tune record. Boom, off we go. We are back in the casino. It's 98 degrees on the stage and we are dancing either side of the DJ. This was Northern Soul, full on. We blew the place up. Jethro was just laughing halfway through the record as all the girls started running to my side of the stage. He said they never saw a girl dance like that there on stage before. The rest of the night was manic, one tune after another. I think the DJs were trying to kill us. Unintentionally, obviously. By the end of the night, I say goodbye and I says to Jethro, "I'll see you next month," and off I go home. That was the start of our friendship, and we would meet up each month at the club and message in between on Facebook. In the spring we started to go vinyl digging. We would go to the club and it was great. We would just be friends and we got to know each other a lot better. I was adamant I was staying single and Jethro was still in mourning after he thought it was great being single too, and so on. We went for months because Jethro was going through a hard time at the time as well because he just lost his lovely wife at the time, Linda. Our friend Tam Brown was watching all this from Scotland. Him and Jethro were good friends. Now fast forward to June 2018. I am at Blackpool International Soul Festival and I meet Tam Brown in Georgie. Well, Mr. Brown sat me down and had a brotherly conversation about me and Jethro. I said to Tam, "We are just friends. He is in mourning." Tam shakes his head and looks at me and says, "Jethro adores you." I sat there and probably looked a little shocked. Smile. We talked for a few more minutes, and as I left Tam, I whispered in his ear, "I love him too." I then returned to Chicago. My carry-on bag was full of stuff. I can remember all the stuff that I gave to Janet to take over to Jethro. It was all full of stuff that people had given me for Jethro. We planned to meet at a friend's pool party. He pulls up in his truck, jumps out and grabs me and kisses me. That took me 6 months, he says, to give her a kiss. After that day we decided to team up and the rest is history. What can I say? 45 years from Wigan to Chicago. Started in Detroit. Revealed in Blackpool. Long journey. Who would have thought? We walked past each other many times at the casino and probably other venues like the Mecca, the Ritz, Stoke, St Ives, Nottingham. And now here we are. Thank you, Tam Brown. You changed my life that day in the Winter Gardens. I also thank my friend Sian Riddick for telling me to go to the Winterside Soul Club. Our tune is Mary Love. Lay this burden down. And there's a video of Jethro and Janet dancing that night to this track in the Windy City Soul Club by Debbie Benjamin Collins.
In my travels around the world, I've had to come to one conclusion.
No way.
That was my fault. I had to put it on. I was so engrossed. I was so engrossed in the story. Sorry about that, Jethro, Janet. Flax on its week, Janet. I really love Janet again. Where it all started. Buy that book on Amazon. I'll sort it out. I'll get Jethro and Janet to send it. It was done. We all met Janet at Blackpool International Soul Festival. Very off and lay this burden down. And I've seen the video of Janet and Jethro dancing together on stage that was done by the lady that recorded it. It's fantastic, and that just shows you what a story that is from a... Sorry, Josie? I get the stories. What a story that is. I mean, for the first time I met Janet here, I just knew she was just a lovely, lovely person, and she's just got a heart of gold, and so is Jethro, and they're a match made in heaven, and they've been through a lot of shit in their life, both of them, but I'll tell you what, they're as strong as ever, and he phones me every Sunday, and sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, and we have a good chat, and they're a fantastic couple, and they deserve everything in the world, all the happiness in the world. So guys, that's just a beautiful love story from 2 people who met many years ago, who ended up together away over in the pond in Chicago through one of their pals, Sian Rudder, and it's a fantastic story. Next up we have one from Mr. Mike Dunn. Betty Baker and the Jackses, marching out of your life. Get marching, Mike. I love you. Coffee, old town in this. I like it, I like it. Got that motor seat. You're welcome, Mikey, man. Give me your stories, guys. Send me these stories. Let's do them. Going to the hat next. What about one hat this week? Disappointing. person.
I'm watching out the lies you made. I decided to set you free. And boy, I used to be so
Well, look, the right girl.
but to the couple of bees. I'm watching out the lies you made. I'm watching out the lies you lied. I'm watching out the lies you lied.
Give us Linda. I'm singing you, Linda. Hi, Nicholas Raw, how you doing? Super grand. Guilty super grand, yeah. Betty Baker and the Jaxies and Marching Out of Your Life. Sent in by the one and only man from Broxbourne, Mr. Mike Dunn. Next up, Mr. Ian Jenkins. Sent in Gene Wells with My Love. I'm going to do this now, I'm going to do the hats. Hats and licks, guys. Watch the video, it's on the G&T Club page. Yeah, another great record. Great sound of Gene Wells and With My Love, sent in by Ian Jenkins. Right, we started this mad feature on the show and it went kind of bananas. And that was due to Johnny Wood and Jelly Wood sending me loads and loads of hats every week. Did I show Johnny Wood's hats? I didn't think I did I?
I did them last week.
Oh, did I do them last week? I need Georgie to remind me. She's a no bad PE, which is sober. So,
This is really a DJ.
this is, Georgie thinks this is a really, really good hat. And I didn't know who sent it because it was sent from Amazon. He apparently bought it from Amazon and he sent it to me. And there was no name in the hat to say who it came from. So we had to find out who sent it, which we did do eventually. And is it there, Georgie? She's slow.
They be coming because I call you all the time.
And we found out that this hat was sent by my good friend down there in Doncaster, Mr. Lee Paula. It's a Jamiroquai hat.
It's a shit hat.
It's a shit hat. Trust a Barlow to send a shit hat. So I'm going to have to wear this for the next few records.
You're alright.
Now I'm not saying I'm the praying,
This was sent in by another new listener, Kathy
but every
Birch,
now and then I get on my knees and
Well,
I
that's nice.
take
Harold Melbourne and the Blue Dogs.
And your listener looking at you like a poop.
that I pray
I'm not a shit.
hard and weak.
I'm a good shit. Thank you, Lee.
I pray for the helpless, the lame, and me. And you better believe without a doubt, I don't lay nobody out.
It's a
Say a prayer for you.
That's
Susie
Susie.
Kate.
My message through.
That's one last gin. Of Nivea.
For the
We're getting on it. Send me toilet on.
No! Nobody.
I'm only kidding.
I wanna say a prayer and hope that I find someone there.
I'll remember you, Lee Barlow.
I'm praying for my mother. Sister,
You're welcome, Kath.
praying for me. Praying for me.
You're a shit, man.
Praying for
Johnny never see you.
the helpless and the poor.
Get that down.
Wait a minute, Johnny. I've got a
Praying for
phone.
the hungry. Why can't they eat? Y'all.
Yo.
Praying for the tired. Why can't they sleep? Woo! You see, every night you're gonna find me praying
Say
for
some
my
good sound, Johnny Beach. Another great art. Thank you, Johnny.
Everybody.
Josh has got me a hat for next week.
Oh.
This is a good looking hat. Okay, we have the shit.
And if you look in my heart, you're gonna find
love his sticker.
I'm there crying for my mother.
Thank you, Lee Barlow.
Sister, you see, I know that each and every one of y'all, I know y'all need a prayer. And as I look around, I don't see a person who don't need one nowhere.
Coochie monster.
Praying for my mama, praying for my daddy, no daddy, no. Sister, excuse me. I gotta say a prayer for my mom. She's the first lady in my life. And I'm gonna pray for my daddy, my daddy.
We need hats. Find a hat for TeeBee's. Going to start a hat museum.
As I look around, I don't see nobody there
I've got the kilt, don't worry about that.
who can lay your back and say to yourself, say, I need a prayer. Praying for my mom. Praying for my daddy.
Praying for my daddy. And that was Harold Melbourne and the Blue Notes and Praying, sent in by a new listener, Kath Birch. And George just reminded me that once we stop finding TV a hat, all you have to do is, if you're out on holiday or you're down the street, I know it's a difficult time now, but if you're anywhere and you see a hat that would suit TV, because this wee face is quite hard to suit, is pick the hat, buy the hat and send it to TB, and then I will put it on the show. But after all this is gone, I'm going to do it for, say, at the end of the year. And then by the end of the year, hopefully all this virus crap's all out of the way, and then we're going to have a hat party. And then I'll bring all my hats to this party, and when you come into the party, you'll be given a hat to wear that night, and you've got to keep it on. This is George's idea, no mine. But we don't know where it's going to be yet, but the planning's in place. And I can't do it at Halloween. We'll do it We'll do it another time. We'll wait till after the year's finished, and then we'll have it next year. Whereas you've got to wear the hat all night, just like I've got to wear the hats on the show. Make me look like a right turn up. Next up, well, shite in some cases. Thank you, Lee. Next up, Russ and Linda Neville. This is Russ's tune. He told Linda to put it in. Great sound of the Drifters. Pull your little hat out.
Come to me and pull your little heart out. I'll set you free.
I'm going for a beat.
Just tell me what it's all about. I don't like to see you like this. You look so sad. So talk to me and pull your little heart out. I wanna help you, so let me be your friend. Just 'cause you lost him, the world won't end. There's much more to life I'd like to prove to you. I know where there's music, I'll set you free. Just tell me what it's all about. I don't like to see you like this. You look so sad. So talk to me and pull your little heart out. Might get off the ground. You're just turning around. Why don't you give me a chance?
Get your hats on,
You might
stop
like
leaving
my music and the way I dance. You might like it, so come to me and pull your little heart out. I'll set you free. Just tell me what it's all
Oh,
about.
your hair's lovely.
I don't
I'll
like
have to get the clippers out, Sanders, new backwards.
you look so sad.
We're keeping all the hats in a container. Container.
Your little heart.
Is that right?
Yes.
I didn't bring that, Bob. Come on.
And pour your little heart out. Come to me and pour your little heart out. Come on girl, and talk to me.
Going out to Russ and Linda Neville and Sound of the Drifters and Pour Your Little Hat Out. Next up, Mr. Stephen Perusa from down there in Kendal. If he's still on, is he still alive, guys? Nobody killed him yet. I selected Charles Thomas, the man with the golden touch. Saying it's his signature tune.
Johnny's coming.
You'll be coming all right, Johnny Wade.
Better bring a good hat, Johnny.
Better bring a good hat.
A whole lead one.
Perusa's still in the building.
I like this one.
Hi, Maggie. That's serious shit, that, Jane. That's use Tom's razor. That's a no-no. Don't use a man's razor. George used to do that, right? Great to you. called Fraser. Because you've been distance up there.
Amazing clubhouse. We'll just save it.
Back here, Grogan. You missed a great story, Janet and General. Tom will kill you, Jane. Hey, Stevie Farina. The Northern Dutch, Stevie Farina. Happy with this guy, Mr. Stevie Farina. We've had some great times with me and Steve. He's a great guy. And it's all banter on the show that he has with everybody. Because he's honestly a genuine, lovely guy. And we can take the piss out of each other as much as we want, but that was his request, Charles Thomas and the man with the golden touch, and he said it was his signature tune. He's a bum, he's a bum, but I love him as a bum. Next up, we come to the part of the show where every week, since we heard about the 4 arseholes that went and killed the lovely Jackie Williman, we play a Justice for Jackie tune. And we changed from Blue Hearts to Yellow Hearts. From Johnny Wood. Great sound of Willie T. And walking up a one-way street. Justice for Jackie, we love you.
I told you that I loved you time and time again. You got me crying, baby, and my tears are flowing just like rain. Well, I'm all alone in blue and beat, and I'm walking up a one-way street. I would quit you, honey. I'd quit you for good. If I could, I really would. And sometimes I think I should. Well, I'm all alone in blue as can be, and I'm walking up a one-way street. Yeah. Oh, yeah, me. But every day
Fight goes on.
lately seems like all you do is tease me. Well, I'm all alone in blue as can be, and I'm walking
I said walking.
up a one-way street. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought one day, baby, I'd live to be your blue. It seems as though it's the other way round, and I'm walking to my doom. Well, I'm all alone in blue as can be, and I'm walking up a one-way street. Yeah.
Nice one, King.
Oh,
That's nice about General, here's got Yellow Hearts. Come on, General.
keep on,
Janet can get walking down a one-way street. And Johnny last week, or this week, was supposed to, this week, whatever it is, was supposed to, aye, it was about the 25th or something like that. He was supposed to meet with the minister and discuss matters of getting these bastards serious sentences. Because that's what they are, bastards. And unfortunately, due to the circumstances of what we're going through at the moment, it was cancelled. But that's still ongoing. And Johnny will keep us updated. Hey, this guy does not lie down. This guy will fight for every breath in his body to make sure that this doesn't happen again to any other family. To see the hurt that happened to that family is incredible, and I've seen it firsthand. Johnny will not let it lie, and we'll get somewhere. Not through, I love the support on the show, and it's fantastic, and you all know where Johnny's coming from, because what I believe in, a lot of you believe in as well. And Johnny will get there, seriously, and we'll keep you updated and everything that's going on. I love Johnny and Jellywood, and Ross, Ryan, Kate and Ben and all the family. They're fantastic. Next up was Kim Bradley and selected Pages, Heartaches and Pains. We love you, Johnny Wood. I'm Jelly. All we need is
Love Johnny, Jelly.
tell a love heart. Shows the support.
Justice for Johnny. Never be forgotten.
Pages, Heartaches and Pains. And as Johnny Wood said there, this virus thing is set us all a challenge. In the next few weeks, we've got to look after each other, take care of each other, make sure we're doing the right things, because we don't know what's out there. We can see all the media coverage coming from Wuhan and all the way through Spain and Italy and everything with what's happened. But we've got to take care of each other and make decisions for each other so that you don't make mistakes. Because we're all in a bracket of being nearly 60 or just below 60. I'm not saying everybody, because I know there's a lot of youngins out there like Mrs. O and Linda Neville and people like that. And Johnny Wood. And we've got to look after each other, and we'll get through this. This is a fight that we've never had before. But us, I'll call us Brits, because we are Brits, we can fight the fight every fucking day of the week. Believe me. No virus is going to kill me.
Just me.
Take a big bullet. Or Georgie. This guy, I love it with bits. And he's been running back and forward to Wendy's mum and dad's and making sure they're okay and everything. You can imagine, everybody's looking after the older parents at this time. And Albert Wilkinson's one of them just lovable guys that everybody loves. And he sent in this track, Ithcast, If You Want My Love. He sends in great tracks every week. Albert Wilkinson. And I'm going to meet him at Brindley. Hope it's on.
What you know about love, girl, can pass through the needle's eye. You think you got it figured out, girl.
says. Sensible girl, Janice. Georgie's like that too. The one and only Albert Wilkinson and Ithacus with If You Want My Love. Next up, the lovely Fluffin' Matt. It's called Matt the Heck. Al Fraser.
I shine bright and people surround.
After closing time, there's none of that now.
Loneliness forgets that it ever found you.
Here's
You
Al.
can spend the hours in smoky places with smiling faces all around. But where do you go after closing time? And what's gonna keep you from losing your mind? Order up again, enjoy every minute.
Labet.
Soon you'll face a world with nobody in it. You would feel much better if you could only find someone lonely
Cut off the fluff.
just like you. But where do you go? Where do you go after closing time? And what's gonna keep you from losing your mind? You can't go home, there's nobody there. You can't go home, there's no one to care. Pretty soon you know the world would desert you. Oh, how it hurts you when you're
What's the
alone.
question we showed before?
But where do you go? Where do you go after closing time? What's gonna keep you from losing your mind? Where do you go?
Al Fraser. And after closing time, singing by lovely Fluff and Matt Johnson. And just to let everybody know that was planning on coming to Matt's birthday party. It's also been cancelled due to the fucking coronavirus. Oh, it's unbelievable. I was so looking forward to this year because there were so many good parties coming up. Jane Blundy Thompson's and Matt's and stuff like that, and then they've all been cancelled, and it's so hurtful. Next up, Mr. Keith Ryder. Sugar Pie de Santo. Be happy.
I've often wondered, would it
Keith Ryder,
be like
down in
not
Newcastle.
to belong
Great guy.
to no one? What would really happen if the world's love were gone? Unhappy, no one will be.
Now have a look, Georgie. I'll see how much you take.
What if someone takes over the sun?
sent in by Keith Ryder. I was going to say something, but I've changed my mind. I'll think about it again. Billy Prophet, sent in by Peter Harley.
You've been gone way too long.
What can I do?
Don't think I can ever carry on. No, what can I do to bring you back again? I said, oh, what can I do to bring you back again? I know so much loneliness. I'd give anything for your sweet caress. Oh, now may I wait so patiently. I said, I hope that you would come back to me. Oh, now that you're gone, I realize that I was wrong and I apologize. Oh, what can I do to bring you back again? I said, oh, what can I do to bring you back again? Somebody tell me, what can I do, my love, to bring you back again? What can I do, my love, to bring you home? I wish you knew what I'm going through. Wondering if you ever miss me too. Oh, what can I
Thanks, Johnny.
do to bring you back again? I said, oh, what can I do to bring you back again? Somebody tell me, tell me right
Hey, John Johnson.
now. Stay alive, sound to sleep. Listen, I need you too. Oh, what can I do to bring you back again? I said, oh, what can I do to bring you back again? Somebody tell me, tell me right now, baby. If I got down and said, you won't understand.
Billy Prophet, and what can I do? Sent in by Peter Harley.
We got it together, didn't we?
It's a walrus. Sent in by Gus Martin up there in Dundee. My first,
Isn't it?
my last, my everything.
I mean, really, when you really sit and think about it, it's
Mr. Barry White.
really nice. I can easily feel myself slipping more and more ways.
Second last.
That super world of
We're
mine.
going to be late tonight, guys. Maybe 11 o'clock. If you can stay with us. If you can't, just... Go on, Gus. Hope you're dancing.
My first, my last, my everything,
Watch your story on there.
and the answer to
On Sky. Love it.
all my dreams. You're my sun, my moon, my guiding star, my kind of wonderful. That's what you are. I know there's only one like you. There's
Satellite services. Little Holly.
Girl, you're my reality. I've lost the dream. You're the first, you're the last, my everything.
Okay, play Deep Penman's next, because he's away to bed. Sorry, Deep. From Deep Penman, because he's away to bed. The Exciter, blowing up my mind.
Dynamite, and now, yes it is. It's blowing up my mind. Can't you see, baby? My mind, yeah. You said love's supposed to be given. Oh, you see, baby, it's blowing up my mind. Oh yeah. Now when you touch me, oh what a thrill.
Steven, John.
And dropped it from the highest peak, right on top of my head. Oh baby, build the fire, then throw in TNT. And what that fire does, I'm close to what you do to me. I said it's blowing up my mind. Ooh, but see that you are just too much for me. Oh, you do too much for me. It's like placing a cannon under your cannon lance. I said it's blowing up my mind.
It's not even the yellow heart.
If that's not what it's going, tell me, baby. It's blowing up my mind.
Well done, Bob, really. Found the yellow heart.
How can I ever leave you after what they
That's not to do with me, that's YouTube.
said? It's blowing up my mind. Oh, listen,
Evening, Roll TC.
yeah, yeah. I said it's blowing up my mind. Yeah.
That's not my pal Wolfie, that's the Root Tales. You're walking without my hat. Hey, Don.
You found a new love.
This is when the show starts.
To her arms you go,
Oh, go and play.
and I'll be begging so.
Come on.
Break
Yeah.
break
Well, that's it. Yeah.
my heart. So
They should.
when you kiss me, right by this very door,
See, she's Norman.
away.
Who's Norman?
Baby,
Can anybody find Norman?
don't walk out that
Oh,
door.
right, hunting for Waldo. Where's Norman?
Walking out with my heart.
Reveal yourself. Internet's a nightmare, guys. I know. The whole weekend's been an absolute nightmare, mate. Get there, internet.
Every day, though you won't be around, your memory's here to stay. You and your new love, you call it true love. Breaking my heart. Don't leave me, baby. No, I need you. Oh, baby. Don't leave me, baby.
And you're walking out without my heart. And I'm just watching it buffering on my live stream. And I can see how annoyed you are getting about it all. And I wouldn't like to be watching this. I'll be honest with you. If it was me watching this, I would switch off and probably go to my bed. Because I have no patience, as Georgie keeps saying to me, I have no patience. So I can imagine what it's like for you guys out there. If I can see it's buffering again and buffering. But that's the internet. But it's not got off yet. That's probably a good sign, as George Ellis said. We have a classic coming from a wee lassie up there in Dundee. She is the lovely sister of Mr. Mike Dunn. She sends in classics. She doesn't know what the show's about.
Passing seasons all but fade away
But she loves Toby Legend.
to misty clouds of autumn gray. As I sit here and wonder why little people are running around, never knowing why. Just because time will pass you right on by. Time spinning like a top. Come and help me while we make it stop. All you have to do is live for now. Come along with me and I'll show you how. Take my hand, I'll show you how to live. While wait until tomorrow. Take my hand and I'll lead the way.
I can say that if you want. My music's going to be too fast. All the people watching catch up will get the whole show. No. Perfect. I'm going to play a little game. Right after this, I'm going to shut my router down, as Deep Down suggested. And then we'll restart the show. Let's see what happens.
Open up your eyes and see it, baby. Give yourself a better chance because time will guide you right on. Time is running out on the ladder. Don't make me
I'm going to leave you with a classic. The great sound of Toby Legend and Time Will Pass You By. And what I'm going to do is, Georgie, can you switch that router off, please? And we'll try this and see what happens. Because it annoys me to think, oh, you guys out there are getting buffered. You switch it off,